How are you guys? Hope you are fine. And this is Rashid. Last time I give you about the some brief regarding the supply chain. I told you that I will upload another clip. So this is the second clip regarding the supply chain. Last time I told you about the production process where raw material we convert into finished good, and there are three types of material: raw material and consumable, direct consumable and indirect consumable. So these three types of material we deal at the production site to produce convert to finished good any material. So today I would like to explain you about the further about the supply chain because that understanding is very important. As I told you during the last clip, that production process understanding is very important. Uh, Today I would like to tell you about the uh, two logistic operation in supply chain. Basically, supply chain is consist of material flow is consist of two type of logistic. One is called internal logistic, another one is called external logistic. Internal logistic, from the name you can understand that this is related to the material flow inside the plant, while the external logistic is related to outside from the supplier to the warehouse, your receiving end. So the interesting thing in these two logistic, why we means cannot directly supply the parts from the supplier to the line side, and how we can link these two operations together. Basically, from if your suppliers are very near and you can supply directly to the line, then you have to do some arrangement there. Those are related to the timing and the volume of the material. These two operations are normally in normal supply chain, because we have the overseas suppliers. Normally one plant can have the overseas suppliers, where we have to receive material from the port and then supply to our warehouse, and then we have to supply for internal logistic. And the internal logistic we normally supply to the production line. In manufacturing, we use latest technologies and the just in time concept to supply the parts when it is required, where it is required, and what quantity it required. Normally we follow these things because at the line side we don't want to develop inventories, because the line area is normally very expensive. So if we cannot develop inventories there, we normally try to keep zero inventories at line site. Only production requirements we fulfill time to time, and they utilize it. And this is based on the type of processes which you are using at your manufacturing. But there is the difference between the from the material flow point of view. If I explain in the internal logistic, please remember, material are flow based on low volume and high frequency, because small quantities we have to deliver continuously on the line side, as we follow the just in time. And this is the lean management requirement also, and all latest plants are using this technique. So that's why we normally use these high frequency and low volume. While for the external logistic, because we have the lead time, we order the parts and the parts arrived from the overseas, even from the local suppliers. Normally we prefer to have low frequency and high volume. means we are bound to have. I will rather say normally we as a lean management we prefer the supplies there also should be with the low as low volume as we can, but it is normally it is not practical. So, we have to maintain the high volume and low frequency. So, when these two different type of system link together, so we have to synchronize these two systems together to run our supply chain. So, for that purpose we have to put something in between these two systems which work like a filter, means from one system to another system like a wall. That part we call warehouse. Please remember that warehouse we have to develop where we have these two different type of logistic operations. Warehouse is nothing just to create an inventory in between two systems. Because why we have to build inventory between two systems? Because one area and another area the volume and frequencies are different. So, we need whenever there are these differences you have to build warehouse in between. So, hopefully guys you got my point that in the supply chain we have internal logistic and external logistic, and internal logistic has a low frequency high frequency low volume, while external logistic have the high volume and low frequency. So, and in between we have to develop warehouse. So, this is the thing which I want to share in this clip. And if you have any question you can ask me in comments, and if you want to further discuss about the supply chain, please subscribe my channel, YouTube channel also. And on the YouTube channel these supply chain clips or lecture I am now means normally making in English language, while other I have other clips also on my channel related to some current affairs and this thing, but those are in Urdu language. So, if you can understand you can enjoy those clips also as well. But for the supply chain because I prefer these information to share on the LinkedIn. Because this is my professional network. So, that's why I prepared it in English language. So, please keep in touch, and if you have any queries anything, please inform me by message. So, we will discuss, and please subscribe my channel as well, YouTube channel as well. So, hopefully we will continue keeping this discussion about the supply chain, and we will improve knowledge of each other by this interaction. Thank you very much. Take care. We'll meet again next time.